It's Monday, November 18th, 2013, and let's talk about what happened this weekend over at xdadevelopers.com. Now, a large portion of this video is going to be devoted to Android 4.4 KitKat updates that various devices are getting through various ROMs, so let's go ahead and get this out of the way. First up, unfortunately, not all of the Google Play Edition devices have received KitKat yet. However, it looks like the HTC One Google Play Edition might be receiving it sometime in the next few weeks. Google's own Sundar Pichai and HTC's Jason McKenzie have both said that HTC's working on it, they're on the way to it. And HTC's own Twitter account has said that they've delivered the code to Google, and now it's just a matter of time before it hits the Play Store and before it becomes an official OTA. And realistically, this is a bit of a bummer. That's kind of the entire reason that you buy the Developer Edition device, or the Nexus device, or the Play Edition device. That's why you buy the one that's not locked to a carrier, so that as soon as the update becomes available, you get it. Not you have the update come out and then you wait a month or 6 months or whatever. At that point, you might as well just be using an AOSP built ROM from the community, right? But anyway, I will of course keep you up to date as I hear more, and as XDA hears more, we will just let you know what's going on with the HTC One Google Play Edition. Hopefully we'll hear something about the Galaxy S4 Google Play Edition, because it's lacking as well. At least as far as I'm aware. It's entirely possible that something's happened and I just haven't seen it yet. Moving right along, we saw another very early alpha build of CyanogenMod 11 coming out for the Sony Xperia T this weekend. This was done by XDA recognized contributor PercyG2 and recognized developer Munjeni. And just like the last video where we talked a little bit about the Galaxy S3 Mini, this is another very notable achievement because the Xperia T has the same kind of Nova Thor processor that the Galaxy S3 Mini has. So what these guys have done is definitely an amazing accomplishment, and hopefully there will be a lot of excellent progress in the near future. There are some bugs with it at this point. There are some system UI crashes and things like that. So it's not to be used on a daily driver device, but keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on the forum thread. There will be some improvements, I'm sure. And actually, we had several stories hit the portal this weekend about OmniROM being ported to various different devices. First up, the Android 4.4 version of OmniROM was ported to the Sony Xperia T by XDA recognized developer Tilal6991. And again, this is a KitKat-based ROM. It should be considered in an early alpha state, but according to the portal post and apparently the forum thread, it seems that the major issue plaguing it at this point has to do with HDMI out. So if you're using like an MHL adapter or something like that, you might have problems. But other than that, it might be okay to go ahead and use. Read through the forum thread for all the details, moving on. And additionally, there were two other stories where OmniROM 4.4 was ported over to the Samsung Galaxy S2 I9100G and the Samsung Galaxy S3 I9300. And the Galaxy S2 port has the same kind of processor that's in the Galaxy Nexus, so of course it's having the same kind of graphical GPU type issues, and the Galaxy S3 is having a lot of video playback and camera type issues as well. So again, these are still to be considered very early builds, but the guys are working on it, so let's keep our fingers crossed, keep an eye on it. I'm sure it'll get better over time as well. And the last thing to mention, a story came out this weekend talking about the Nexus 5 and how the volume on the speaker for a lot of people is just kind of low. I don't do a huge amount of playback through the speaker on mine. I do a lot of it through Bluetooth and through the audio jacks, so I haven't really noticed that myself. But if you are experiencing this issue where your speaker on your Nexus 5 just isn't quite loud enough for you, Adam Outler has a fix. It involves disassembling the device, which is definitely not for the faint of heart because it was designed in such a way that it's not hugely easy to get apart. But in a follow-up story to that, XDA senior member Ollie1122 said that he performed the same modification on his device and measured the difference before and after and got a 13 decibel improvement in sound, the amount of sound that was being pumped out. So if you're using your device for media consumption and you want that speaker to pump the sound out and have a fuller, richer sound, you might want to take a look at this thread and just be very careful on doing it because you'll completely void any warranty you've got, of course. And actually, that appears to be all that I have for you guys today. As always, do remember, if you like this video, you can hit the like button down below the video to show us a little support. You can subscribe to receive our content as soon as it becomes available if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching, though, and I will see you again probably on Wednesday. Bye, guys.